Hi, Pat Slattery here, and I'm here with Anthony McCarthy, the Irish marketer. And I guess we were having a conversation here and talking about what information we give to you guys and what we can share with you. And for over 20 years, I've been involved in the personal and business development industry. I've mentored thousands of people throughout, primarily throughout Europe, and helping people to move forward in their lives and their business and generating a lot of income, I suppose, really for people's business, but also to create a bit of a lifestyle for them to get a little bit of work-life balance. And for me, the most important part for me is building your team and choosing your team and picking the right people that you want to work with. And that's why I'm here with Anthony today. Anthony is the Irish marketer, and Anthony has been, I suppose, for the last 10 years honing in his skills when it comes to internet marketing and learning the do's and the don'ts, and has really went out there and researched the markets and understanding what people buy and why people use online. So for me, working with Anthony is a bonus really for me, and a great portal for both of us, I suppose, to help him grow our business and move forward. So Anthony, do you want to tell a little bit more?
I met Pat over 20 odd years ago, so I'm marketing both online and offline for over 3 decades. So I met Pat over 20 years ago, and it's the reason that I'm working with Pat. And this isn't a pat your back club. This is just a video to show you what you'll get when you come on the program with us. And Pat does an awful lot on networking and on building your relationships with people and on how to talk with people. And I really like that because I still use those techniques today by going to events. That's how I started this, as I went to an event that Pat did, and by using events, and then by taking that and using the actual computer to do it. Because the one thing that has struck me when I hear about everybody talking in the world, and why Pat is dragging me out of my cave to come back out and talk about this, is the fact that when people are talking about a computer, they get very carried away in the technology or the how to do it rather than the what to do. And the what to do is much more important actually a lot of times than the how. And the what is, it's a person sitting here. We're talking to you as a person. We're not talking to a computer. We're just using the computer as the channel to talk with you. And that's one of the things that we talk about a lot in the program. And the other thing that I really like is that Pat covers is the 80-20 rule. So maybe you should explain that.
Yeah, well, the 80-20 rule to me is possibly one of the most important rules to get to understand when it comes to your life and your business. Because 20% of the people that you surround yourself with are going to cause 80% of your problems. 20% of your customers are going to take up 80% of your time. Also, on the flip side, 20% of your people are going to give you 80% of your work. 20% of the people you work with do 80% of the work. And again, you'll have 20% of the people you surround yourself with find most of the solutions, so they tend to move forward. So once you start understanding the 80-20 rule and why it's so important that you apply it to your life and your business, it's phenomenal. It will change your life and change your business dramatically. And as Tony said here, the one thing I love about what we do and what we share with people, and something we'd love to share with you guys, is we show you what to do, and we also show you how to do it. And I've been through many seminars, and I've spent, I suppose, over 30 years traveling the world and participating in different programs and seminars and coaching courses. And a lot of people tell you what you should do, but very few people show you exactly how to do it. And that's what we do. We break it down into simple steps, and we will show you how to do it, but support you in doing it. And we will hold you accountable. So we put an accountability program together with you for you to be able to measure your steps. And you know the old saying, guys, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it, right? So what we do is we help you measure it. We help you measure it in a simple way so you manage it better and you get more out of your time. Because most people say to me, I don't have the time. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. But what we want to do is we want to help you get more out of your time and to get paid more for the time that you do whatever it is you do. So people understand this, and people understand how what we call highest and best use of your time. We will find the highest and best use of your time and help you apply that into your life and your business. And that's what we do, and we will show you how, and we will hold your hand right through that process.
So it's to understand the what, then we show you how to do the how. But even on the 80-20 rule, one of the things I like about it is you'll also find the 80-20 rule applies to your products that you're selling. So one of the things sections that I do with the internet is because of mobile phones and the advent of mobile and the impact of that, people's attention span has gone from there literally to here. So you've got to get their attention fast. You've got to be able to talk to them in the channel that they want to talk to you on, whether it be email, social media, and understanding how you tie all of that together. And it's not as complicated as everybody tries to make out. The interesting thing is to find your best product and then to create an actual sales funnel for that runs and works 24 hours a day. Because the thing I like about the internet side of it, and I agree with Pat, the personality side and the personal side is very important, but the thing I like about the internet side is that it's open 24 hours a day. It doesn't go to bed, it doesn't wake up, it doesn't come in with a hangover, it doesn't need to be staffed. So when I hear people saying, oh, the internet is just, it's this or that, it's a second location for your business that is open. And as an ex-retailer, I would have loved to have understood this 30 years ago. I even had the opportunity 30 years ago. It's changed. Like, even if you don't have a click to call, from a personal point of view, if you don't even have a click to call button on your website, you're losing business, and Google proved that. And these are some of the easy steps that we show you. We don't get delved down into the high-end technical stuff. We actually show you how to get other people to do that work, because that's what we do. And that's one of the reasons we're successful, is we actually find people that are able to do the technical side. I don't fix my car. I don't believe you fix your car. Wouldn't even know where to start.
Yeah, and I think that's really important to point out. You don't get caught up in the mechanics of something, For me, as Tony said, if I want to drive my car, I want to know I want to drive my car. If I want to drive it fast, I want to drive it fast. But I want to know that it's going to be reliable, it's going to get me to where I need to be without any problems. But I don't need to know the mechanics. I don't need to look under the hood. Somebody else does. Somebody else likes that. So I outsource that work. And it's the same with your business. We can find things that you can outsource that doesn't have to cost you a lot of money. But what we really want to do is we want to get you to focus on the things that you're doing in your business that bring you in the most amount of income. And that's where 80% of your time needs to be at. And then the other stuff, we can outsource it to people, to the mechanics who'll do the mechanical work. In your business, we want you working on your business, okay? And that's what we want to do. We want to make sure to bring you to the next stage. And I think also it's important to point out the understanding of the psychology of sales and both online and offline, and the understanding why will people buy from you, what motivates people to buy from you. Just because you do a beautiful website and you do a fabulous website, it looks smashing, it looks great, and there's great pictures, it doesn't necessarily mean that people want to buy from you, because you're talking about how great you are. What we really want to do is get the message to people as to why they should use your services, and what is it that makes them tick, to make them want to have what you have. And most people go around, I guess one thing I often say is, when most people are in business and they find themselves a little bit stuck, and most people do, they tend to stop and look around to see what everybody else is doing and then do the same.
Well, that's why most people have a website. Why do most people have a website? We do this survey when we do talks. Why do most people have a website? And people say, oh, it's to inform us, to do this, it's to do that. And the most reason people have a website is because everybody has a website. So you should have a website. No, you should have a website because it's generating you business. Right? If it's not generating your business, then it's of absolutely no use, and it makes no sense. So to have something up online, it's like, I have 1 million followers on Facebook. Great. Do you get anybody to go to your website? Do you sell them products? Do you make money off it? No, but I have 1 million followers on Facebook. Who cares? We're in business. Business is measured by results, as Pat has already said, and that's part of what I like about what Pat has brought to this, is the accountability side. So that you come, we do 2 days with you. Pat does a session, I do a session, so offline, online. We keep it very simple. We keep it very easy to follow. We don't bore you in technicalities, because honestly, we outsource all of that to both our businesses. And then what happens is you get a webinar throughout the middle of the 30 days, where we come in and answer any questions and answers. If you have difficulty, we have the phone a friend system, let's be honest, because we both reach out, and if somebody's having difficulty, we talk to them. And then after 30 days, you come back into a room with us, and we see how far you've progressed. And the reason for that is that we've both ran real world businesses. We still run real world businesses, mine is just digital, right? But the difference in our world is we're in control of the car. So I remember learning to drive from my father, and he always said to me, when you're driving a car, make sure you're in control of the car is in control of you. And we see so many people, and you might resemble this, is that their business are in control of them. They can't make the decisions because there's a customer and there's this on, and then a lot of small businesses and SMEs, because we understand that world, we come from it, is you're the CEO and the chief bottle washer, so you'll end up doing everything, and you'll end up doing all the noisy stuff. So part of what we show you, what I show you with the web, and what Pat shows you on networking and the 80-20 rule, is to be able to create funnels and to understand where your business is, who your best customer is, why they do business with you, and digitize that and bring that onto the web, so that now you've got a funnel, you've got a new salesperson on your team that costs very, very little money to run. Average sales rep, a decent sales rep in this country is 100 grand a year. Okay, you can run a web, you can run your web stuff. Even if I said you were doing ads and the rest of it for 2 grand, you'd be, the difference is on the web is once you get a funnel running, you know that it's making you money because you're able to do the maths. It's all measurable.
Yeah, and that's just a snippet, really. It's just a snippet of what we do. And what our guarantee is, guys, that we will bring you forward in your business, beyond no illusion. We'll do it in a way that you'll find very comfortable, and you'll get a lot of realizations. You'll get a lot of what we call blinding flash of the obvious. Things that'll come up and you go, my God, how come I haven't done this before?
BFOs,
And but we will bring you there. I can promise you that. That's our guarantee. We will bring you forward. If you apply what we teach you, we will bring you forward very quickly in your business. And the one thing I want people to understand is there's so many people out there looking for the get rich quick, to make me the fast money. There's no such thing as a get rich quick scheme, but you can get rich quick. Okay? And you can get rich quicker than most people, because most people keep doing the same stuff over and over, or copying what other people are doing, instead of getting smart and becoming more strategic. And we will help you set strategies in place to become more strategic, to get you to where you need to be faster than most people in your industry. And that's our guarantee. We will do that. So that's our promise, guys. That's why we want you to consider coming on, get in touch with us here, and consider joining us and getting your questions answered if you've got questions. But listen, don't sit on the fence anymore. Shall we tell them about our guarantee, Tony?
Yeah, why not?
Right. Well, here's a guarantee then. If you're sitting on the fence and you're wondering if what we do is for you and you're not sure, we're going to say this to you, and this is a recording, so you can keep this to back it up. If you join our program over the 30 days, if you apply everything that we teach you in the way that we teach you over the 30 days, and if you say at the end of the 30 days you got nothing from it, we will refund you 100% and help you anyway. So if you apply what we teach you over that program, and if you come to us at the end of the 30 days and say it wasn't for you, got nothing from it, we will refund you 100% and help you anyway.
So we're putting
there's no risk.
Our money where our mouth is as well.
There's no risk. We take all the risk away, because we're here. We are only results driven. That's it. We are about success. We are about successful results. Nothing else. There is no other option. We will do whatever it takes to help you move towards success.
So guys, if you want to get your business up and running, if you're stuck and you feel that you're stuck or trapped and your life balance is wrong, or you're not making enough sales, because it's one of the things that I know from one of the businesses I was in, of some business, that if I could only get that extra 3 customers, we'd get over the hump. And if what you did yesterday didn't work, and if what you did today didn't work, you're pretty much guaranteed your results tomorrow. So a lot of times it is just a case of change. And the other side of this is it's very, very good, and this is what I learned when I was an entrepreneur on my own as an SME in a business, and I was the boss. It's a very lonely place. So to go into a room alone just with 20 or 30 other people that are in the same position that you are, just to understand that sometimes the problems that you think you have and that are unique to you, somebody turns around and says, oh no, I had that last year and this is what I did, and you go, oh my God, perfect. Just that synergy alone is worth coming on. Go below, fill in the information, join us. If you want to contact us, our contact information is below as well. We're happy to get on the phone and have a quick chat with you, to talk to you about what your needs are and how we can help you. So thanks for watching.
Absolutely. Look forward to seeing you.